Let's see, what have I been doing? What have you been doing? I have been, I've been doing some more scrubbing. I realized that this whole petal, I had sort of a green background going into it that didn't really exist, and I've been able to scrub away some of that, and I'm going to try to scrub away a little bit more just to sort of see if I can reestablish, you know, or just get back to enough sort of white paper so that I can turn this into something you might believe is orange. So I'm gonna leave it there like that part. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet this petal and do some pull in some drop in hopefully some oranges and red oranges to the correct where I want them, and well, drop them in where I want them. Hopefully they'll stay where I want them. We'll find out. But like I've been doing, just using this really soft big brush. So that's plenty of water. I'm gonna actually let some of that just run off. Let's see, I know I want a little bit of lighter value kind of coming around. Hope you're clean. I'm talking to my brush. Over here. And like I talk about, I'm trying to sort of scrub away some color, and I will start with my least abrasive tool and see how far that gets me. I'm going to come in here too a little bit. And that didn't get me quite as much as I was hoping, so I'm going to go to one that's a little bit I'm not sure that was all the way clean, but I think it's okay. Sometimes it makes sense to kind of scrub away more than you think you're going to need, and then just so you can sort of come back at it again. But what I want to do just going to make sure that this shape is refined, and goes where I want. I'm going to grab some the Azo yellow because I've sort of scrubbed out all of the Azo yellow that was sort of making it this kind of shape. And now I'm going to I'm going to mix a little bit of my Quin Pink and my Naphthol Red. I'm going to try, like I think you might have heard me say, I've been just sort of unhappy with how it seems to be browning a little bit more than I wish it was. But I'll also have a little bit of yellow. I know you can't see this actual mix, but a little bit of Azo yellow, and I'm going to see sort of how far it's going to want to shoot up. So that was Naphthol Red and Quin Pink and some Azo yellow. Sort of a nice dark red orange, and yeah, you can see how it's reaching out. Which is okay as long as it doesn't reach out too far. I'm gonna get a little bit more of that. I'm gonna try to. I'm switching to a brush that holds a little bit less water. And I'm gonna just sort of sit tight because it's yeah, some weird going on there, but really where I'm focused is just trying to get this sort of this shoehorn, upside down shoehorn shape kind of, or at least implied. And the drier it is, the less the paint will shift. But you have to be careful about trying to match, not bringing in too much watery color. Yeah, this stuff is pretty active. You can see up here, it just keeps defying gravity. Make a little thirsty brush again. Tame it back down again. Water. Perhaps too much water. I don't know, I kind of like that. Actually, I like that a lot. I hope it's too bad I won't dry like that. Try a little bit more of that mix. And actually, since I'm being creative and trying to problem solve, and I'm not Sure, I'm being successful. Heck, I'm going to try a little bit of my Quinn Rose by M. Graham. Perhaps that won't want to move quite as much. Tough to get. Sort of the right concentration. Let's see. Once again, see if I can tame it back. I'm going to try to tame it back with a little bit of azo yellow and some water. Ooh, that is not what I was hoping. So a choice now. I think I'm going to need to convince most of this paint to go back down here. It'd be nice if it would stay like that, but I know it won't. As it dries, it'll just sort of keep on getting away from me. But my hope is that the paper is nice enough that it won't, that it'll put up with a little bit more abuse like this. And just have another go. Soak this up. Have another go after I let it dry, and maybe just try to do it more separate. I may have been trying to do too much for just one shape. Too many colors. And it's hard enough to control one color, which you've hopefully heard me say. I'm just bringing some more azo yellow, trying to get it back to a little bit more of a yellow to orange. So, yeah, oh well, good example of what to do when it doesn't seem to be going right. Just sort of add some water, sort of try to get the paint to run in a direction where I know I can just lift it out. And try it again. What else do I want to do? Now that I'm on such a good roll. Here's a little Quinn pink. I am wanting to darken up this side. So just making it so that side that is away from the light is a little bit darker, rounding out the form a little bit more. That was Quin Pink. I think I already said that. Same thing. I'm feeling better about that. Getting kind of close. The this I'm gonna have to wait to make sure that that's all good and dry. See, that looks gorgeous right now. I'm not sure if it does in the video. I happen to think it looks great right now. But once again, whether it will dry like that or not remains to be seen. I'll give it look things over, and well, here maybe one thing I know I can strengthen is just the rounded feeling of this bud back here, and in the individual ones. That's a little bit of Quin Pink and a little bit of dioxazine purple. Get some. I think my towel is shedding or something. There's to be more and more little threads in here that is definitely trying my patience. So on these, it's kind of hard to know how much to refine, because I still want it somewhat blurry and backgroundy. I think that's okay for now. Maybe I'll take a chance and try this one. I wonder if I get some green in that or something, because that just sort of is getting kind of dull. I'm just going to bring in some water. Try to help it sort of appear a little bit rounded by scrubbing away. I might fuss with that more, but I might just be okay with that too. I'll dry this, look around, and see what I want to demonstrate, and do that.